What is good? What is good, everybody? It's your boy Cam. I just want to give some feedback from last night's game from the Dallas Wings playing against the Golden State Valkyries. And the Dallas Wings finally pick up a win after they lost 6 games in a row. And when the Wings added some pieces to the roster, now we got Terry McCowan and another player that we recently signed from Germany is now they're playing overseas right now, and we just gotta get a couple of our players back, and hopefully once everybody's back, we'll start winning some more games. But the big news I do want to talk about what's going on with the Wings right now is Maddie Secrets is out with the knee fracture, and honestly, I think that Maddie Secrets has had injury problems for the past 2 seasons so far. I remember last year she broke her finger, I believe, and she missed like half of the year. Then she coming back, but yeah, I just think, like I said, Maddie's been having injury problems for the past 2 or maybe 3 seasons, and she was the 3rd overall pick, I believe, in 2022. I believe she was the number 3rd pick in the first round, I believe. But I do want to give you some stats from last night's game. I didn't go to the game, but I did look at some highlights from last night's game, and only 3 players from last night were in double figures. But that's all right. A dub is a dub. It was a big needed win for the Wings last night. No, Paige Beckers and Enrique combined for 39 points. So Paige Beckers finished with 20 points, and Enrique Ungubuali finished with 19, and then Kalia Charles finished with 10. And Kalia Charles was actually waived by the Dallas Wings, but they called her to come back, and once she came back to play last night, she played real well. She played really well coming off the bench. And last night was the girl who we traded for, the 6'7" from the Seattle Storm. She only played 13 minutes, had 2 rebounds and 2 points within like 13 minutes, but that's all right. It's only first game, so I believe she'll get a little bit more playing time, but I do think it's best for her to come off the bench because she doesn't play a lot, and she's not as good as Tierra McCown, but we just need her to like grab rebounds. That's what we really need her to do. We got to at least get like 5 to 8 rebounds a game from her coming off the bench. If we can do that, I think we'll be totally fine. But that was just the much needed win last night, and hate I had to miss the game last night because of work, but that's all right. But I'll be able to watch. I won't have to miss watching this Friday night's game because of work as well. But I'll be able to watch this Sunday afternoon's game from only maybe the first 3 quarters, or maybe I might be able to finish the whole game. But the game comes on at 2 when they play the Washington Mystics, and I have to go into work at 4:30 on Sunday. But hopefully I'll be able to watch like kind of the whole game, so we'll just have to see how long the game lasts. But so I do want to talk about what's also going on with the Wings, and everybody else was in single digits last night. But as long as we got at least 3 or 4 players in double figures, I think we'll be fine. And I do want to also talk about the previous game from the Wings as well. They really should have won against the Aces. All these turnovers they had in their fourth quarter, it's what hurt them. And there's been several games the Wings should have won this year. Honestly, it's just they just don't take care of the ball well. But good thing is, last night they played real well. They were struggling that 3rd quarter a bit when I saw the score online. They were down like maybe like 9 or 10, but they was to be able to come back and still win the ball game. Much needed win. So this Friday night, they take on the Connecticut Sun, who's also struggling as well. They only have 2 wins. And then this Sunday, like I said, they take on the Washington Mystics. Tuesday night, the Wings are back home against the Atlanta Dream, which is who are pretty good right now with Brittany Griner, Alicia Gray, and I actually did not know that Alicia Gray used to play for the Dallas Wings. I had no clue about that, which is really crazy. That is really insane. I wonder why they end up getting rid of her. I don't know. Like I said, like for the past couple of years, I didn't pay attention to WNBA as much until I did that. Like I said, I did that Special Olympics Unified game for the Dallas Wings 2 years ago. Once I met the whole entire team, that's when I really started to watch the WNBA even more. Since I met the whole entire team, and especially when Caitlin got into the league, I really started to really pay attention. But next Friday is the biggest game that everybody's been waiting on. It's the Dallas Wings are home against the Indiana Fever. Not at the College Park Center, at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. Damn, I'm gonna have to miss that game as well because it's like usually I work on the weekend. So, but hey, I gotta do at the end of the day. But hopefully they'll play the game on TV while I'm at work. And I had plans to go to that game, but when I saw those tickets prices, like, oh hell no! I think the lowest price was like $200 just sitting in the nosebleeds. So I'm like, what? For a WNBA game? It's like, that's bullshit, bro. No, thank you. I'm definitely. I'd probably just have to watch it while I'm at work if they play the game on TV. So next Saturday is the Wings take on the Washington Mystics again for a rematch. So they'll basically be playing back to back, and I still got faith in this team. I still believe we can win more games, even regardless if we make the playoffs or not. But I don't know. It's too far ahead in the season. But we gotta get one game at a time and get everybody and get Maddie Sechrist and Tierra McCowan back. We just gotta get them back, and hopefully Chris Koklanis will play her more once she's back. Like I said, he needs to stop playing small ball so much and just put her back in the starting five like Latricia Tramble did. Again, when she was our coach, we was doing a good job getting rebounds when we had her and Kalani Brown. And I hate that we had to see Kalani Brown go, but Kalani Brown had a lot of injury issues as well. I just hate to see her go like that. And I think defensively, we're pretty good. But offensively, we're still trying to figure it out. But defensively, I think the Wings do a pretty good job. It's just gotta take care of the ball better, and I do believe we can still beat the Connecticut Sun again this Friday, but it's gonna be tougher. I don't expect it to be a blowout again, just because we don't have our whole team. I just don't expect us to blow out the Connecticut Sun again. But let's also get some things what's going on. So Oklahoma City Thunder is just one win away from winning the championship, and hopefully they'll win it and they just close it out in Indiana. But if not, they'll just have to close it out in Game 7 on their home court. Like I said, in Game 7, anything's possible. Anything can happen. It's all about who wants it more, regardless if the team's home or not. It's all about who wants it more and who gets the less turnovers and who'll be ready to play. But hopefully the Thunder will win Game 6 of the finals in Indiana, but it's going to be tough because it's in Indiana, and the Pacers are going to do everything in their power to win Game 6 and go back to Oklahoma City. But and what else is going on with the Pacers, that Rick Carlisle said they probably won't be having Tyrese Halliburton for Game 6. He ended up injuring himself in the first or second quarter, I believe, that's what happened. But Carlisle is a hell of a coach, and I just respect him so much. And this NBA Finals was very competitive and very fun to watch. I just think it was cool. It was fun to watch at this Finals. Two teams who have never won a championship. I just like seeing teams like that in the Finals who hasn't won a single championship. But somebody's gonna win that first one. Somebody will. And I do want to also talk about what's going on for the Mavericks, and the Mavericks met with Cooper Flagg yesterday, and the visit went really good for Cooper Flagg. He's excited to be here. He's looking forward to playing for the Mavericks, and once I found the Mavericks were supposed to meet with Cooper Flagg in person, privately, they're gonna select him. They're going to pick Cooper Flagg. I don't give a fuck. People are saying, oh, they should trade the number 1 pick for Giannis or for like KD. It's like, nah. Bullshit. We're not trading Cooper Flagg, and I don't believe he will. And Patrick Dumont already stated that they're not trading the number 1 pick. They're not doing that. It's just that simple. People can hate on us all they want because we got the number 1 pick. I mean, we weren't even supposed to get it. We only have a 1 chance. We were supposed to have the 11th pick, but hey, I'll take the number 1 pick at the end of the day. I'll take the number 1 pick, but I'm not over the trade 100% with Luka being gone. It's just like it still don't feel right. I miss Luka, but he's losing weight now. He's taking care of he's conditioning himself. I think LeBron really talked to him in his conditioning. So did the Lakers. I think the Lakers said basically what they said: if you don't take care of your body and stay getting conditioning next couple years, we're gonna get rid of your ass next. I think the Lakers were really tough on Luka for him to get in shape, but I won't be surprised he starts gaining weight again. Luka's a headache, not like Jimmy Butler or Patrick Beverly headache. It's just Luka wants the ball so much and he doesn't want to play defense. And even though he's taking care of himself now, once the season starts, he still ain't gonna play defense. He's still gonna be bitching and pouting to the refs so much. He's still gonna be the same player. But I think offensively he's gonna come back stronger if he stays in shape. But don't be surprised he's out of shape again. Just don't be surprised though. Once LeBron retires from the NBA, this will be Luka's team. This will be Luka Doncic's team once LeBron retires. But they're talking about giving LeBron like another 2-year deal, just because. And I think because once he has 1 more year left on his contract, if they give him the new 2-year deal, that'll be his last season once his son Bryce goes to the NBA. That's what I think was going to happen. I think LeBron wants to wait for he wants to play with Bronny and Bryce. He wants to play all of his 2 sons. That would be sick if LeBron plays with 2 of his sons in the NBA. This has never happened. I don't think this has never happened. Like a professional player like be on the same teams with more than 1 son. This is crazy. And I think this is awesome, but they can hate on Bryce or Bronny all they want, but they're making millions of dollars just to sit on the bench and play ball. It's just, I mean, it's not affecting them at all. They're gonna accept a lot of criticism towards them. They are. I mean, what Bronny has been the same just because he had that cardiac arrest back in his freshman year in college, but he's slowly getting better now after he's been playing the G League. And honestly, I was worried that LeBron was going to not do well in the G League, but the good thing is he played pretty well. Bronny played pretty well in the NBA G League. But what I think about was with Cooper Flagg coming to Dallas, honestly, this is going to be a tough prediction is that I think PJ Washington might have a spot taken by Cooper Flagg. I think Cooper Flagg will end up having to come be at the 3, and PJ will have to come off the bench at the 3. I think that's what's possibly is going to happen. But again, both of them play defense. Both of them play defense. I mean, Cooper Flagg's going to look good, really playing along with Kyrie and AD and Lively. He's with the right people, right organization, and then it's just. I mean, he even said he likes that he's going to be with a team that's like competing for a championship instead of have to play for a team that's rebuilding. I don't think this has ever happened. I don't think this has ever happened. Like a number 1 pick going to a team that's like. That's going to a team that's like competing for a championship. I don't think this has ever happened. I think the last time the Mavericks had the number 1 pick was in 2020. No, not 20. 1981 when they drafted Mark Aguilar. a guard. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, 1981 was the last time the Mavericks had the number one draft pick. I mean, to be honest, like when I found about the draft on the draft lottery, I didn't really care too much for it until I had people blowing up my phone after I got a yoga class at Lifetime, and they were saying, "Oh, Dallas got the number one pick." I had like 3 or 4 text messages from different people. Mavericks got the number one pick. And I'm like, "Stop it! What? What? Are you shitting me? Damn! Like I said, I'll be okay. I'm okay with that, bro. I'm okay with let's get the number one pick. But I gotta tell you this, Maverick fans, that's what y'all doing is bullshit. Like after y'all traded Luka, y'all was like, oh, we ain't Maverick fans no more. We Laker fans now. I mean, I get y'all pissed and mad about the trade, but how you gonna switch over to being a Laker fan to a Maverick fan all because we got the number one pick? It's like, really? After they traded away Luka, I mean, like I said, I was upset as well, but I'm a Mavericks fan for life. No matter what happens in the future with our Mavericks team, or they make some big mistake with trades. I'm a Mavericks fan no matter what goes on with in the season. Like I said, I've been a diehard Mavericks fan since I was 3 years old. That's 22 years. Damn, 22 years, and now I'm about to be 26 in December. And shit, my ass getting old, man. It's just like, it's crazy to think about that. I'm like almost 4 years away from being 30. It's like, wow. This is freaking crazy. And I do believe Cooper Flagg has a future with the Mavericks more than Luka does. If Cooper Flagg takes care of himself, if he fits well with the Mavericks over the next like 5 or 6 years, I think he's going to stay. I don't think Nico will ever let him go. But if we can stay healthy going to next year, I think we may have a shot going all the way again. I'm going all the way this time. If the team stays healthy, and first Nico needs to find the right training staff before we talk about finding trades and everything. So, and another thing was also big was going on. Nico is actually trying to acquire another first round pick to go along with Cooper Flagg for a point guard, and I think that's not a bad move at all. That's a good move actually. Because we need a point guard just until we get Kyrie back from his ACL injury. We need to find a point guard like ASAP. And there are also some rumors was also going on that the Mavericks might try to get Colin Sexton. And Colin Sexton is a good pick to trade for. Colin Sexton can score and he plays defense. Like what did Nico say? Like defense wins championships. So if we were to get Colin Sexton, we'll probably have Brandon Williams at the 1, probably. And then you'll have Colin Sexton at the 2, Cooper Flagg at the 3, AD at the 4, and Lively at the 5. That's a defensive team right there. That's the whole starting 5 playing defense right there. What did he say? Defense wins championships. Like Nico is all about defense. I mean, you have to look back from the finals of last year. Luka was getting beat by every time. By Jaylen Brown and everybody else. Luka couldn't guard nobody. And plus, he was out of shape as well too. And when he came back in the next season, he looked even more out of shape. Missed so many games. It's like, you had all those 7 years to take care of yourself, but now all of a sudden you want to take care of yourself now. If you're trying to come back to Dallas, I think it's too late for you, dude. Yeah, all those years to take care of yourself, and now all of a sudden you want to. It's like, what the hell, man? It's like, come on, Luka. We love you, man, but we still hope for the best for you in the future. But like I said, you could cry all you want because you're not with the Mavericks. You're not playing with us anymore. So it is what it is. And now that I talk about the stuff in the NBA, I got some things I really got to get off my chest from last night's game between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun. So, of course, Caitlin Clark did her thing at 20 points. And they went against played against J.C. Sheldon and Marina Mabrey and Tina Charles. And I had no clue Tina Charles was the number 1 pick in 2010. And then she used to play for Connecticut Sun. And then she came back. And I think her career could be winding down really soon. But last night was a disgrace from these damn officials. It was a disgrace the way they had control of the ball game. Well, let's go back from the beginning of the game. So, second quarter. So, there's a little foul and everything. Of course, like JC and Caitlin start chirping, and then Marina Mabry gives her a little shove, and that should be the tech right there. I don't know why they just gave her a warning, but that should have been a technical foul. That should have been a tech. It's like, why are you not giving her a freaking tech ref? And so, let's go into the third quarter. Let's just go into the third. So, Caitlin has the ball. So, and then what happens after that? J.C. Sheldon just whacks her in the freaking eye or the nose, I think. And then, of course, Caitlin defends herself by pushing her. And Marina Mabry just comes out of nowhere and shoves her ass to the ground. It's like, but Tina Charles gets a tech, but Marina Mabry only got a tech for shoving her like that? Come on, refs. Y'all got to do better than that. Marina, you got to do better than that. Because honestly, you've been a headache as well. Like, I mean, I love what you play when you played for us in Dallas, but I don't know why they traded her. But I didn't know her too well back then, but now I'm starting to kind of know her better now, how she is. And she's kind of a headache. People are comparing her to Patrick Beverly a little bit. I mean, honestly, I kind of see that a little bit now from Marina Mabry. But that is total bullshit what Marina just did, just coming out and shoving Caitlin to the ground like that after her own teammate just pokes her Caitlin in the eye like that. That gotta do better than that, man. It's just how it is. Okay, so what's really gets here's where it gets crazier. So Caitlin Clark's teammate, Sophie Cunningham, which is who I love so much, and she decides she's going to step up for Caitlin Clark since nobody else wants to. So Sophie Cunningham was going to JC Sheldon is going to the try to lay it up, and then Sophie Cunningham gets a flagrant 2 on her. That's called take care of your teammate right there. Again, this is what happens when officials let the game get out of control. The officials got to do a better job with the games, man. It's just like, if y'all gonna let them get too physical like that, it's just gonna get out of control. It's just how it is. It's just, and then of course, I mean, and then today, so what they announced that they changed the league decided they was gonna change it to Marina Mabry to flagrant penalty 2, which it should have been last night when they played the Indiana Fever. That's what should have happened. But this is what ticks me off about the Indiana Fever team. The team, nobody sticks up for Caitlin Clark but Sophie Cunningham. You gotta stick up for your teammate. Hey, hell, if I was playing the NBA, my teammates were getting bullied like that, I'm sticking up for my teammate. I'll take some tags or some ejections or some fines if I was in the NBA. I don't care what the league is going to fine me or not. It's like, y'all got to do a better job defending Caitlin Clark like that. I'm tired of, and here's another thing. I'm getting sick of motherfuckers just bullying Caitlin on like her like that. Yeah, she makes the most money, but she makes so many threes a game. Y'all gotta stop hating on her like that. But Caitlin's gonna continue to be bullied like this probably her whole career. But Caitlin's gonna get used to it eventually. But oh man, it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna be in a Fever fan, but I am a Caitlin Clark fan. I love her game so much. Ever since I watched her, she was like Iowa. It's like, y'all just so jealous of her for what? For what? It's like, and then Brittany Griner calls her a trash white girl. It's like, and then she gonna deny that shit. Like that's some motherfucking bullshit, Brittany. What you gonna call Caitlyn a trash white girl? It's like, damn, man. It's like I said, I'm not a Caitlyn Clark hater. I appreciate what everything Caitlyn does and what she has brought into the league. I appreciate Caitlyn so much, and she's fun to watch, and definitely it's going to be more fun to watch when she comes to Dallas next Friday night at the American Airlines Center going against Paige Beckers. 2 number 1 picks going at it. And Paige and Caitlyn are actually good friends. They're good friends with each other. And then that's going to be probably my favorite matchup of the year, in Caitlyn versus Paige. But Paige is going to get better, and I believe the Wings are going to get better. And like basically, it's like, okay, so let's get back to about nobody standing up for Caitlyn Clark. And the Indiana Fever made a good move going and get Sophie Cunningham just so somebody can stick up for Caitlyn. And it just makes me mad that she's the only one that would stand up for her. It's like, damn. Like, come on, man. It's like, y'all gotta be better than that. Eventually, some of y'all's gonna have to take some text or ejections. Fuck with the WNBA fines and everything. It's called the protecting your teammate. It's like, and then the Connecticut coach says it's so disrespectful to Sophie Cunningham to like foul her hard like that. They're up 17 with just a couple seconds left, like more than less than like a minute left in the game. How about you hold your players accountable for what the players are doing to Caitlyn? How about you hold your players accountable for that shit? It's like, if I was a coach of Connecticut, I would hold my players accountable. I would like pull their ass out of the game, and then I would get onto them on the bench. And then instead, you want to just, you're not sticking up for your own players for what they're doing to Caitlyn. How about tell JC not to be bullying her like that, and of course Caitlyn defends herself, and Marina just shoves her like that. It's like, damn. Just what a shame. So many people just have so much hate on Caitlyn. Especially Cheryl Swoops got so much hate on her. I mean, it's funny that her and Nancy Lieberman had to end a friendship over the Caitlyn Clark disagreements. And then, I mean, even Gilbert Arenas had was confused about some stuff that Cheryl Swoops says about Caitlyn, but I don't give a fuck what anybody says about Caitlyn. Y'all want to hate on Caitlyn? That's on y'all. I may not be a Fever fan, but I still love watching her play. And well, of course, Paige Beckers is my number 1 favorite player to watch because she's with the Wings, and that's just how it is. And after that, and like I said this before, I met J.C. Sheldon last year at the Special Olympics Unified game for the Dallas Wings. She was really cool to talk to. And of course, we got a picture together as well. And then look at her now, just bullying on Caitlyn like that. And then she only had 2 points last night. She didn't even do shit. She ain't do anything. It's just she just mad because Caitlyn's way better than her. This is how it is. I mean, of course they had some tension back in college when she was at Ohio State and Caitlyn was at Iowa. They've been rivals for quite a while. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I'm definitely going to be tuning in tomorrow night as the Indiana Fever take on the Golden State Valkyries at Golden State. That game tips off at 9 o'clock. Definitely will be watching that. See what Caitlyn does. And the Indiana Fever are actually going to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup championship game against the Minnesota Lynx and Minnesota on July 1st. Definitely be tuning into that. And I hate to say this, I think the Minnesota Lynx is going to win it just because they're just so good and so tough. But you never know. But anybody can be beaten in this league, in the WNBA. I love seeing competition, and Caitlyn Clark makes it more fun to watch, and the ratings are going up because of her. It's awesome, man. And then the fan base is growing in Dallas, just because of Paige Beckers too. It's just like, damn, it's like we haven't had this hype in a long time. I think this is the first time we had a hype like this, like ever. But Paige does have a future in Dallas, and I still think we can win a championship in the future, but not right now. But in the future, I believe we can. We just got in the future, we're just gonna have to go and get the right moves for her. But that concludes my podcast for tonight. Hopefully, the Wings will win against Connecticut Sun, and we'll see what happens with the Indiana Fever and the Golden State Valkyries tomorrow night.